Hello friends! In today's video I'm going to show you the time when I made over 100 cookies for a big family that lives near me. They have 14 kids, so lots and lots of growing children to feed. So I figured some cookies would make them happy. I started making some peanut butter cookies, but halfway through making them I realized that I ran out of peanut butter. I actually happened to have some biscoff, so I used that to replace the peanut butter. Biscoff is cookie butter and it's really delicious. The results were actually quite amazing, but I already knew that because cookie butter is just the best. For these cookies, I used the white chocolate peanut butter cookie recipe that's on my blog, and I actually made a double batch for the cookies. And like I said before, I substituted some of the peanut butter for cookie butter. I used vanilla bean paste instead of vanilla extract for the cookies, and let me tell you, so good. For the chips, I used a mixture of white chocolate chips and mini semi-sweet chocolate chips. The dough gets scooped into cookies, and since I made this a few days before baking them, I froze the cookies in this sheet pan. Once the cookies were frozen, I removed them to Ziploc bags and kept them in the freezer until it was time to bake them. This is actually a great trick. You can always make a big batch of cookies and then freeze some so you can easily bake cookies anytime you want. Now we're making regular chocolate chip cookies. The recipe for these is also on my blog. I used my jumbo chocolate chip cookie recipe, but I actually made them regular size this time. I chopped up some milk chocolate to put in the cookie dough. I also added to the dough some gold chocolate, which by the way is my favorite chocolate in the whole world. And to the mix, I also added some regular semi-sweet chocolate chips. These were our favorite cookies from all the ones that I've baked. They were so good. I also scooped the cookies and froze before baking since I was making ahead. When it's time to make the cookies, just pull them from the freezer. You don't need to thaw them. You can bake them straight up in the preheated oven. Just make sure to space them out in a baking sheet. Now these were just regular sugar cookies. I can't remember which recipe I used, but I'm gonna find it and I'll put the link down below. On top of some of the sugar cookies after they were baked, as soon as they came out of the oven, I put some chocolate hearts on top. After a lot of baking, it took me hours baking these cookies. It's time to let them cool down and then assemble the boxes. I had some macarons in my freezer, so I added those in. These are some delicious rose macarons filled with rose ganache. I also had some vanilla bean macarons and brown sugar macarons. Those went in the box. They were just too good not to share. And I had some Valentine's Day macarons that I also shared with my friends. You can find the recipe for all of these macarons on my blog or on my YouTube channel. To assemble the cookies in the tins, I used some cupcake liners. I couldn't stack anything on top of these because the chocolate was still super melty and delicious, so I just laid them next to each other like that. And finally, here we have them all. I hope the kids and everyone enjoyed them as much as I enjoyed making them. This was really a lot of fun. Thank you so much for watching my video. Bye!